Okay, so we're going to take a look at an alternative to Vimeo, since apparently they now have some bizarre thing where you have to give out your personal details, which is not really safe and appropriate for people sharing things on the internet. And I want to go over Gumroad. This is actually, okay, my site has been a 2-year dismal disaster to create a channel on YouTube, but it's actually Andy over at 13 Moon Tarot. She's quite a beautiful soul, and her extended listings are on Vimeo, which is now not going to be a good idea to have them on. So hunted some things down because she has been so wonderful and helpful. And if you haven't checked out her channel, please go do that. It's 13 Moon Tarot, and she's wonderful at what she does and does it with a lot of love and care. So, first of all, Gumroad, you do not need a monthly payment. There's no upfront fees basically at all. You don't have to pay to list or anything like that. Pricing, we're going to click on that feature real quick. All right, it's 10% flat fee for each transaction plus 50 cents. Now you look over here per transaction when new customers find and buy you through our Discover marketplace. That supposedly you can opt out of, and you don't even qualify to get into that until you have a certain amount of sales. So we're just going to head over to the dashboard. I'm going to do a quick run through. Oh wait, I wanted to go back and just, here we go. Because I did a search. You'll see there's some people who have these listings already up. You do not have to disclose anything. The only thing that you do disclose is an email, which is just in case they have a problem with something. So it's kind of what the listing will look like. Pretty simple. The maximum file size is supposedly 16 gigabytes. I did try getting like a 4, almost 5 gigabyte one up, and it worked. I'm gonna go to the dashboard. We're gonna do, you can potentially do a custom domain. I will point out under settings, you can also change, there was my email. You can change a whole bunch of different things, notifications, so forth. And refund is almost always going to be on that. So you may want to, before you go into create a new listing, just double check and make sure this is on no refunds allowed. I haven't used this before, and this is not a paid promotion. It's just, Andy needs a solution for her Vimeo extended readings, which I've bought a few and thought it would be a good idea. So we're going to click on products. Like this is a practice one that I did. It's not for sale. And it looks like that. And that opened in a new window. I never do anything fast. So here we go. Click on new product, name of product. And we're just going to put sample. My M key is sticking. I have a sticky M key. Sample extended reading. There's nothing too much here. It's a digital product. And then you just set your price. And we're going to put $1 in there just for now. And we can use different currencies if you want to try and do different currencies. All right, so we're going to scroll back up. We're going to go next to customize. That's it. We're going to put in, this is not for sale, just a test. Because, it's not for sale. It's just a test. The URL, you can type in 14 November. I don't know why that number keeps coming up for me. Taurus extended. And there's something about custom domains. I do not understand it, so one would have to investigate it. Of course you do. Okay, so we got that in. Call to action, you just choose buy this. Summary, you'll get, I already typed in that somewhere. Okay. add additional details if you want to. Attribute, time, 23 minutes, 24 minutes. I don't know. That's just a random one. Does it, I think it may auto generate your time. So you may not need to do that. If you have integrations for Circle, Discord, probably not the case here. And this also has an allow customers to pay what they want. The minimum amount is what you originally set up here. And you can still change that here. So if you wanted like the minimum amount, $5, and then you can have this adjusted, it'll be that too. And then they can always pay more if they want to. So we're just going to put this back as a one in case someone doesn't understand that this is not a real listing. It does, you do have to connect to Stripe. And I don't know if I mentioned that before, your Stripe fees will come out on top of the Gumroad fees. And you don't want unlimited, allowed to just, no, you don't want that. Publicly show the number of sales on your page. You can like get rid of that. Mark product as an e-publication. I believe videos qualify, so I'm just gonna say yes, but you'll have to do some homework on that. We're gonna save and continue. And I am gonna actually pause. Now, one thing I did when I did the first test is I uploaded the video first, and then I went to text to type in some text and deleted my video. It also took me a while to figure out how I was supposed to upload the video. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some text in and just be like, Tara, I don't know what happened there. Taurus extended. Test video. And then I'm gonna enter, and then this here uploads a file. You can embed, I'm gonna do computer files, but you may not see me clicking on things because I have to sift through a bunch of files. So it's gonna take a long time for this. You can hear my dog in the background probably. Julie, you wanna come up? It's gonna take a long time for this, so I'm gonna pause the recording and then we'll be back. Okay, so it's finally gone through, and basically it takes forever to get to this point here, simply because I have everything stored in the cloud and not on my computer, so it has to download it from the cloud first. I don't even know what I uploaded here. It's kind of strange. I did do a quick search, and it does seem like you're probably already familiar with, but yeah, the 30% Apple fee applies to Gumroad sales made through the mobile app. So that's something to take into consideration. That's becoming everywhere. Um, I think that's crazy that they take 30%. But since Gumroad is primarily, hi Julia, what do you want? What do you want? Okay, hold on. So that's something to keep in mind. They do allow the tarot readings. It's not an issue. So that there are things. There is also an option in the settings, which is really cool. And I don't know if you'd be interested in it, Andy, if you watch this or if anybody watching this. Um, they allow to adjust your price up to a certain discount, up to 60% of a discount, so that we'll take a look at it towards the end. And basically what that does is that people in countries that like their like cost of living is so much lower than ours that like prices like from people in the United States or Canada and parts of Europe, it's just absolutely unaffordable for them. So there are various different options you can set, and it will adjust the price so that you can make it affordable to people specifically in those countries. And it seems to have some sort of system in place so that it is confirmable that they are there and they can actually access it at a lower price in countries where, like, an $8 reading here in America could be like an entire day's pay in another country. So to be able to allow that kind of flexibility for those who do live in countries where, some of the wealthier countries have like, oh, it's an affordable price, but to where they are and to what they can get paid where they are is so low. That was really cool that they even considered to do that. Um, I've never seen any other type of online e-commerce kind of site ever do that before. It was the first time I caught it, and that seemed very nice. And of course, like I showed you earlier, that you can allow people to pay more for it if they want to. So you can just set your set rate, and we did just double check on the 30% Apple Pay highway robbery over there. Okay, so it will most likely load a lot faster for you. My computer's not in the greatest of shape. Hello, Julia. You want to say hi? I know. But we do have, I'm gonna show you. You can play the video. Oh my God, the dog's bumping me here. Okay, you can play the video here and check and make sure it's all okay. And then you can hit this right down here, rename the file here, give it a description. You have subtitles to add, you can. And then you can actually, if you want to disable file downloads, you can, and they only can stream. It's up to you. So once you get through all of that, and supposedly you can kind of move some stuff around here. I would be careful because it could delete if you go to do text. It did that to me once. We're going to do publish and continue. And then it's published. It's out there, and I'm getting attacked by my right, Julia. Okay, so we're gonna go, and I don't know why this has my name as Ann K. It's actually K Ann. So we can go and preview it, and that was just the cover template here. That just a test, not for sale. It's still saying a 30 back money 30-day money back guarantee. That might be a glitch to have to look into. Or when I changed those in the settings, I may not have changed it in, let me see. We're going to check this real quick in settings. I might have need to save. Okay. No refunds. Oh, okay. I forgot to hit, just make sure you hit the there. Okay. That's why it didn't go through. Okay. Let me see if it updated. Let me refresh this and see if it updated it. No refunds allowed. So you can do that. It's totally cool. You can do that. And yeah. So that's the bulk of it. I hope that helps you. I think this is a pretty reasonable way to do it and should help you. Yeah, it's automatically going to put in the information here for you with the how many megabytes, 12 minutes. All right, so I hope that helps you. I don't know if you caught this, Andy, or not, but anyone who is looking for an alternative for your extended readings or just any Vimeo content that doesn't require you to put out there that you your name and your address and stuff. That's just unrealistic. And if you are listening, Andy, yeah, we all have to look out for each other, and that's just not a cool thing for them to put you in that kind of vulnerability. So hopefully this helps, at least maybe as a temporary without a setup cost to you, so that you can at least get it started and get it going. And I guess we now know why, like, Spirit's just been giving you the collective ones without the extendeds because there's no place for your extendeds yet, and maybe this will help you out. All right, that's all. Best wishes to all of you who are trying to figure out the Vimeo thing. Take care.